Hello lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm coming at you with a little tutorial for my brown girls. And this is not specifically something that only brown girls can do, obviously, but I'm making a few points within the video that just help us brown girls kind of understand our features and where to place products and the kind of products to use in order to enhance our beautiful brown skin. So I hope you enjoy this video, and of course don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Danielle_Leanne and subscribe to my channel on YouTube and leave a comment and make sure that you put on your notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I make a video and post. Have an amazing day, and I hope you enjoy this. We're gonna go in and we're gonna start. I've done my eyebrows and I've put on a bit of foundation but not too much. And of course, as a brown skin girl, you want to make sure that you know, if you do have yellow or golden undertones, you're going to enhance that. We're going to bring those lovely colors out. So I'm going in with one of my favorites, Deep Olive, in the 16-hour Camo concealer. So I'm basically going to go in and I'm going to use the same on my eyelids, and I'm going to make sure that all the surface is covered. We want to make sure that they're just like a clean canvas for when we apply our eyeshadow. So now that we've done our base, we're going to go in with Red Brick from MAC, and this is a real, like, you can tell this is a favorite of mine because it's right on the pan. I'm gonna go in with a blending brush, and this is the 224S from MAC, and I'm gonna use this as our transition color. You're literally just going to blend the edges of that out. Make sure that everything is blended and everything is working together. So I'm going in with one of my favorites from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette by Aina. I'm going to go straight in with Credit, which is this beautiful brown color. If you can see, super brown, super beautiful. And I'm literally just going to place that on my lids, and I'm going to do that with my finger, just on the lid, not in the crease. And then what you're going to do is now go back in with another blending brush, and what you want to do is tap lightly on that brown. Like, I've only put a tiny bit on that brush, but I'm going to start moving that brown up in towards the red brick. So you want to place that not too far up into the red brick, but just bring it up slowly into the red brick so that it blends with it. You don't want to cover the red brick completely. Now, as you can see, you've got a beautiful blend of both colors together, and we're starting to get that beautiful like brown smoky effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with ginger and use ginger to blend my concealer and that red brick. But I don't want to lose that red too much, so I might go back in with the red brick. So yeah, I'm going to go in between with the red brick and the ginger to kind of form like a really good blend between both. The trick I found with eyeshadow is, even when you think you've blended enough, just keep blending. And next, I'm going to be going in with the Tame & Frame Tinted Brow Pomade from NYX. I actually bought this for my eyebrows, but didn't like it, so started using it as a liner. So it's a very brown, like very deep ash brown kind of color. So I'm just going to go in with an eyeliner brush. I'm gonna now start doing all of my skin, the base and the eye highlights and everything like that. So now I'm gonna go in with some concealer and let's get to the face. Now the thing with me is I actually love like a really good highlight, especially under the eye. But that's not to say that you have to do the same. But what I tend to do is do quite a good highlight and then bring the browns back by bronzing. And I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you how to do that shortly. But that's just what I prefer. But what I will say is, if you are gonna highlight, I mean, as much as I do, I would definitely use something that goes with your undertone. So if you know you've got a golden or brown undertone, then definitely use a concealer that shows that brings that out. Because the problem is not necessarily the fact that you've got a lighter shade, it's that the undertone doesn't actually blend with, you know, the rest of your makeup. So now you look pale. You can still have a bright under eye without looking pale, if you get what I mean. And the next thing I want to do is go in with the L'Oreal True Match in dark coffee. Just going to squeeze a little bit of this on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use this to bring back some of that beautiful brown, like so. And this brush is from Real Techniques. Mercier powder, and I'm not going to bake yet. The trick is just to set it first, and then once you set it, then you can go back in and bake if you know what I mean, if that's what the kind of look that you like. Once I've set, I'm going to go in with the dark deepest in the Mineralise Skin Finish, and I'm literally just going to use that to blend where I've contoured and where I have highlighted. Then I'm going to go in with the same colour but with a more dense brush, and we're just going to pat. And the rest of this needs to just be patting. Going in with these Ardell naked lashes, and they kind of look natural, but they kind of don't. And yeah, I'm so excited to see what they kind of look like. But I wanted a really wispy pair of lashes, so we'll see how they turn out. I really like these actually. These are really cute. And the fact that they're a drugstore brand is pretty cool. I love them. They're really light, very, very light and fluffy, which made them a bit tricky to put on. But I love them. One thing I've really been loving recently is the Trophy Wife highlighter by Fenty Beauty, and of course that is an absolutely amazing gold. And I'm gonna go in with inside the tear ducts with this. And I'm gonna go back in with the same color I used on my lid, which was Credit, and I'm gonna go underneath the waterline. And bringing out those beautiful browns is the Patricia Bright Revolution palette, and this is the You Are Gold, and this is particularly a favorite because they have actually different shades. So they have a darker palette than this, and they have a lighter palette than this, I believe. Even after I've done the liquid contour, I would still go in with that brown and bring a bit more redness into my cheeks, so that just adds to it. Thinking about the kind of colors that I use, and how that has an effect on the finished product. So we're nearly done. Nearly done. I'm going to take that down the nose as well. See that? So we've added a bit more of the golden and redness. Now I'm going to go back in with Red Brick as a cheek colour to do some blusher. So I'm going to go in with my MAC Chestnut pencil. That's always a favourite for most people. So for me personally, when it comes to the lips, of course I'm a brown girl. So most of us have, you know, brown lips, or brown and red lips. I've got both. So for me, I want to accentuate that. I don't want to hide that. So what I normally do is I overline. That's the first thing, because I love my big lips, and if they can look bigger, why not? So on the bottom, I overline slightly, but I won't go too much over the natural redness of my bottom lip. And then I also overline on the top, and I accentuate that Cupid's bow. And that is how I would outline my lips. Now on the top, I can bring down that colour just a little bit more. I can bring down that colour just a bit more because of the fact that my top lip is actually naturally brown. So the battery died. Okay, that's fine, it's okay. But I took the opportunity to just like sort out my hair and everything, so it's fine. So now I'm going to finish showing you what I did with the lips. So yeah, I had already shown you the lip liner. So I've done the top and I've done the liner on the bottom. And I'm going to go in with this soft matte lip cream from NYX. And it's kind of like a browny pinky colour. It's called Abudahbi. And I'm going to put that on the bottom like so. So I like this because it's not too far from my natural lip colour. And put a few coats of that on. And then I'm literally just going to use it to blend on the bottom half of the lip, if that makes sense, because naturally the top half of my lip is not pink anyway. Hopefully you can see clearly because it's so gloomy outside. But this is the finished look. I just recently straightened my hair and it's literally frizzing up as we speak. But this is the finished look. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Instagram at Danielle_Leanne, and hopefully we'll catch up on Instagram too. Bye guys, have an amazing day.